white man. Let's do it. Yellow world, what's going on, man? Undivested version here, and we got a live reaction. You see what I'm saying? We got a live reaction, and hopefully you guys can bear with me until the end. I think this is very important, and we need to analyze this. You understand? We need to analyze this, brothers and so-called sisters. You know what I mean? Here's the thing, though. Let me explain. What we're gonna do? We're gonna take a little adventure on a little quest with the sisters, what they call passport sis, the sisters, you know, if you will. And I remember when it'll be basically black men that would be traveling overseas that didn't have nothing to do with passport bros, and if something happened to them, these things would be happy, celebrate, you know, kind of like what they did with Kevin Samuels, how they danced on his grave. And you know what's also funny is that it don't seem to matter who off you brothers, whether it be some white woman that a black man said he'd rather be with a dog than be with one of them, or may it be excuse me, LeBron James' son liking some white girls' pictures at 15, and then of course when he turned 18, and how, you know, they attacked him like he had done something wrong. He didn't even say nothing to them. You know, they like to say, "Oh, we ain't got a problem with y'all dating them. It's what y'all be saying on the way." These are some lying dogs. Robert, what that dude, the black guy that played for the Redskins when they was called the Redskins, I believe, Robert Jr. Griffin III. He ain't say nothing. He just showed his family. Y'all attacked him too. What about Carlton, the one that played Carlton in Fresh Prince of Bel-Air? He ain't say nothing. He showed his family. Y'all got on him too. Y'all are some lying dogs. Y'all are just hypocrites is what y'all. But I remember a brother passed. I believe it was what was that country? Belize, I believe. Black guy. He was shot in Belize. He was taking pictures, but he had nothing to do with it. He was traveling way before Passport Bros even happened, because his father was a army man. So he was a brat. You know, he traveled around, and him and his sister. But they celebrated that once something happened to that young man in Belize. And I watched that too. And I was like, wow, these are just devils, you know. But, you know, of course, you got to protect them. You know, they're the least protected. The most disrespectful, but they don't talk about that. The least protected, let them tell it. And, you know, and they talk like they're just so amazing and great, which is funny, you know, to say the least. It really is, because it's like, what do you do? You're literally useless. Like, I mean, you do nothing for nobody. Your kids, you're on the news every day for starving and unaliving one of them. But yet you talk like somebody's missing out. But we're going to get into this today. We got 3 friends survived kidnapped attempt in Colombia, so they say. Yeah, we're going to get into that. You're going to listen to the situation. I mean, you may have heard about it. You may have not. But bear with me. Hopefully you can go on a ride with me. You know, I heard a little bit about it. I ain't gonna lie. I heard a bit from one of the friends, but this one is not a familiar face to us. So I don't know. So we're gonna see what she got to say about it. But this is, again, Undivested Version Live Reactions. We're gonna do it live, and we're going in. It's early in the morning. I say about 5:37 a.m. and we up. You know. And we're going to go in, man. But, yeah, I want you guys to pay attention and, you know, listen. And you know, it's amazing how they tell the story as if somebody should be concerned. But these are the same people that laughed at you when they hear things bad happen to you in Colombia. One said, "Arriba Dirche," you know, when she heard about the men that was unalived in Colombia and overseas, you know. And many of them has been a lovely, luscious white zaddies that they love to brag upon, you know, which is amazing, because they love to talk about what the man do. And again, shout out to the white man when it comes to them too. I mean, you can ghetto gag them for all we care. That's their business. You can't. We'll never get mad at a or that want to go. Never. That's her business. She want to get ghetto gag. That's on her. Ain't mad at no man for no maggot. It ain't his fault that she slave to him. That's on her. And we get mad at it for what? Man, I dap him up first. But yeah, she want to go, so that's her business. But straight, I mean, just useless though. Just useless. But anyway, we're gonna get into it and we're gonna listen to what they gotta say. And I give my commentary as we go through it. Hopefully you guys can bear with us until the end. And I don't know, man, like, share, and subscribe. Let's dig into it. I ain't gonna hold you no further. I talked long enough. Let's go.
Okay, so we've all seen the 3 girls that were almost kidnapped in Colombia, like their story times, right? My mouth is still to the floor. I'm just so grateful that the Lord kept them. However, I want to talk about the comments. I've been reading you guys' comments. As a person who's been to like 18 different countries, and I'm talking about countries that were not necessarily deemed travel worthy, Instagram worthy before they reached this platform, and they were considered dangerous, do not write something off because of what someone else experienced there. Like, yes, do your research. Yes, have discernment. Yes, this, like, remember this situation, but also just do not write something off. Like, all of this to say is, why is there not a list of like drivers or companies that are safe and people recommend? I feel like we should have a list by now. I have drivers.
Brothers, why these people going to all the places that the brothers go to? Why? You know what I mean? Oh, the white man love us. And oh my God, he love us when his wife ain't looking. So why you ain't taking your ragged ass to Germany, Italy, you know, all the white places? Oh, why? Because you end up getting back on the plane talking about, this is racist. And then you try to find yourself trying to double back on a dark skin or a brother or some type of African. Man, y'all better vet these damn things. I'm telling you, you better vet them. Good news. You better vet these people. Treacherous and trifling.
Their WhatsApp. I will comment them below if you guys want them. You guys should comment your drivers if you've had them, because I just feel like this incident is just too crazy, and it's not the first incident I've heard of like with the whole Colombia thing. And I feel like if there's like a company that
cut my birthday trip short in Colombia because the first night we was out there, we almost got kidnapped. Like, literally, y'all, this is real. This is not to shit on them.
So there's one of the 3, I believe. I believe it was 3 of them, and I believe this is one of the 3 that's going to give her story. But I want to double back on what the one said. She said about the rides and the people that they need to have a list of so they can be safe out there. But why? You know what I mean? I got to say it like that, and I got to say it again. Why are y'all going everywhere the brothers are going? Hey, ooh, I just moved to Thailand. Ooh, women, y'all won't believe how much it is right here. Wait a minute, though. Oh, how much is it? But you said the brothers was dusty for going. You said, oh, they can't afford it. And then the same bitch, and we don't go for men. And then when you look in the comments, the same trash group is, and why is the dating out there, girl? What it like? They just women, man. That's the thing about, bro, they just look at this one's face right now. Just look at her face and tell me, is this some type of being that know it all? Is this just somebody that goes to the bathroom, dookie, and everything else? You see what I mean? This is the group that allegedly that will go on a girl's trip and suck every female in there like a damn fruit roller. You understand? So, man, don't be fooled, man. Don't be fooled. For real. Let's get into it. I'm telling you. Yeah. Woo!
Nobody country, but don't go there as no black woman. They target young girls. The ratio is 80 to 20 when it comes to male and female. Like, it just wasn't safe out there. So
don't go there as no black woman, huh?
I gotta start from the whole beginning. And I don't want nobody telling me, oh, I've been there before, I never experienced that. Don't discredit what happened to me and don't try to undermine that shit. I need therapy. This is very traumatic. What happened to me?
We're gonna say what y'all said to the brothers. Arrivederci.
So let's start with the delays. It was so many delays even trying to get to Columbia. If y'all watch my other stuff, we missed our first flight. Okay, cool. We were supposed to get to Columbia at 12 p.m. We didn't get to Columbia until 10:30 p.m. that same night. All right, so basically like our first full day this happened to us. So I meet Kalia Denise, y'all know her. That's my mutual out there. I said, oh dang, she in Columbia too. Let's link. So she said she gonna have her driver pick us up. I took some pictures. That's where I could see those videos. This happened that day. Like it happened literally our only day in Columbia. So we went on the party bus. We cool. We drinking their beers. We're talking. We're laughing and stuff. When we stopped to our first stop to the locals, they trying to sell us the green stuff. And I'm not gonna lie, we was thinking about purchasing, but it looked like the how it looked and the price of it. He was trying to like sell it to us. We were just like, nah, we don't need it that bad. We bought like a fan. We bought maracas and like a satchel or whatever. So this like after we got off the party bus, everything went haywire. So we got off the party bus. Khalil was like, do y'all need a oh, I forgot to add this part. When I told Kalia how many delays we had, she was like, oh girl, I would have went home. So now all of this, it was so many foreshadowing events that happened. When we told her we didn't want to ride with her driver anymore, because that's how we got to the city. Her driver.
And imagine this, right? I'm gonna let the thing continue. I'm gonna give her the mic back. But imagine this, right? You know how they love to act like they was loyal, like because if they catch you out there with the pretty little, you know who they call the preference, they'll try to point the finger and make you seem like you know, you just don't like yourself. But when these women go anywhere, whatever man they find attractive, they sucking and they busting it for him. And then especially if it's a non-black man, he get it faster and quicker than you. Man, a non-black man, a white man, or a non-Spanish man, because in their minds, like they don't really talk to us, cause they don't say nothing to us. You know how many times I've heard them damn things say that in person? You see what I mean? Man, they get that thing quicker than you. Man, there ain't nothing loyal about this female, bro. I hate to break it to you. That's the situation, my guy.
Because she has a personal driver. That's why she stayed in Columbia. When we got there, we was like, no, we'll just go by ourselves to the club, and then we'll just get a ride back. We'll take a yellow taxi. You're not supposed to take a yellow taxi out there. They tell you the locals will tell you that Uber is illegal because it doesn't give you tangible evidence on who they are and how to track them. So that's how we got into that's how that happened. My bad. Let me get my train of thought.
Y'all gotta be careful going out of the country, especially a group of just young black girls. I know y'all seen that video of that
kidnapped in Cartagena, Colombia is a perfect example of why you don't accept last minute invites to trips. Why you don't travel with people you don't know and you don't trust. If you're not as tight as Kaylee Levitt's lips, you don't need to be going nowhere with nobody. Because the way that those women handled that situation, the way that they grouped up and made a plan within 15 minutes under extreme stress, those are the only type of motherfuckers I need to travel with. If you don't know what I'm talking about, this creator and a group of her friends went to Cartagena, Colombia. Once arrived at the airport, they had to find transportation to their resort. They were told Uber was illegal, so they had to pick a taxi. Went down the line, realized that $50 was the going rate, so they just picked one. Once everybody was in the taxi, the passengers put the address of where they were going in their GPS, but the driver did not. She thought that was odd, but she also said supposed to be going. He veers off course, and this is when all hell broke loose. He grabs the passenger's phone, and then he grabs the two girls in the back's phone. This is when this creator decides to start throwing hands. And this is when everyone else starts throwing hands. Picture of her friend's nails. You see that she got them down to the white meat. That's how hard she was fighting for her life, reasonably so. So the taxi driver eventually gets out of the car, and he drags one of the girls.
Well, you know what we say, the same thing y'all said about the bros that lost their lives. I remake
girls out. This is when the creator says, like, no, either we're all going to stay in this car or we're all going to get out of this car. Making these decisions, again, within a maybe 10 to 15 minute time, they decide to all stay in the car. The taxi driver gets back in the car, and at this time, a motorcyclist is circling. They finally figure out it's a security guard. But before the security guard even arrives, he's literally fighting these women. He's beating their asses, breaking their nails, snatching off their wigs, dragging them out of the car. Now, at this point, the security guard does have them. And I'm assuming the guy got away because they're able to track one of the friend's phones in his car. On the transport to the police station, the friend said, you're sitting back here with us. You're not sitting up there. Either you're going to sit with us or we're going to walk. The police officer said, fine, I'll sit back here with y'all. And they were using.
This is just a prime example of a woman just believing everything that a woman say. Like, she literally heard the story and she telling that bit like she was one of the friends. Now, I'm not saying it could have happened like that. I've heard what the first one said. The second one that I'm seeing now is a different face that's talking about. I believe that was one of the friends that was there, but she's telling the story that the first friend told. But this is the prime example of a woman just, I mean, when a woman says something, she says, oh, yeah, mm-hmm. But I mean, you tell her the same story about a woman and what she did. She gonna Kendra G it. You know, like that dude that was talking about how he got essayed by a woman and she just couldn't believe that. That's a female for you when you tell a story going the other way. But we're gonna continue. I ain't gonna hold you. I tend to do that.
Using Google Translate in order to communicate with one another. At this point, if I can't have a full conversation with you in a little bit, I don't need to be in your territory. They get to the police station, the officer's like, let me show you some people so that you can identify. Out of 3 people, he only shows them 1. And then he's like, well, let's go and identify the other one. She was like, fuck no. They get back to the hotel, they book their flights, and they head back home, as they should. Them women left tight, and they came back even tighter, I guarantee you. That's a very unique situation to be in. And do you know how many people travel on trips and don't even know the person that they sleeping next to will do the same for them? Stop that. Maybe one day I'll tell y'all my college story, but just know I'm going to fight. You will not get me easy.
Yeah.
If you ever watched this video.
Shut up. Yeah, we bet, Merengue. So yeah, there it is. You got Passport Sisters that was just happy and tried to ruin the black man experience abroad. We know that at the time, if you know about when they was bagging on their brothers, especially about to the women in the Philippines. One Filipino told the story of how they contact her and said, let's get together and come against them. Like they would because they started to beef with the women to the point where the women started to send some back to they traitor behinds. And once it started getting too heated, where you had some reaching out saying, we ain't talking about y'all, we talking about the men. We need to get together to take them down. Yeah, telling the Filipinos, let's link up and take them down. These are the same. Look at these faces. Look at that. I mean, bro, it's sad, bro. But all I gotta say is, black man, vet these people, bro. Like, bro, you look at these people. Do you believe these people love you? I don't understand. I mean, I'm just asking. I don't know. Do you believe that? You know what I mean? Because actions speak louder than words, and if it isn't backed up by actions, man, you could shove it. I mean, all the way. You could shove. You could do the same thing you do. You could do the same thing you do with that you do with that dildo. And your fingers, the two middle ones. That's how y'all do. Y'all take them 2 middle fingers and they do miracles with them shit. You could shove that. Where the sun don't shine. But yeah, look at these faces, man. Loyalty. That's what you're looking at. I mean, they tried to burn their brothers down, and then they go into the same places: Philippines, Thailand, DR, Colombia, watching the brother. Look at him. Look at him have a bro. I went in there, beautiful women. Beautiful women. And they try to talk to him. Damn, they go where you, but they ain't following you around with a camera saying, ooh, look at them. They over here in Germany. Over there with the white men. Look, nobody give a damn. It's just your business. Waste my money following you around. They give a damn because they could ghetto gag it. Just make a videotape of it and post it so we can see. Might jack off to it. I'm just saying. You get what you understand. Shit. I mean, anybody worrying about you because nigga know you can't be trusted. And then what does it matter the color of the penis? If she ain't loyal, she ain't loyal. No matter what color the penis is, this is a mud duck. If she can't be trusted and she that, who cares? Can't be trusted and she ain't that. But yeah, fellas, I wanted y'all to see that. And I just wanted to speak on that real quick because I remember, and they still doing it to this day. I mean, some of them still dropping videos about Papa Road and y'all can't such and such. And of course, we had Vixen Ken, Bernice Broomfield, talk about, that she did. I mean, she made a living of talking about the brothers in passport bros and women overseas and how they need a green card and how they ain't seen $3 lined up at one time and how they all ate off a spoon full of rice. Yeah, that's what she said. Yeah, she put it out there. They gonna try to hit the channel up with the foolishness. No, you did that. That was your words, ma'am. But yeah, this is Undivested Version Live Reaction, and we just reacted, man. And brother, stay vigilant, man. Make sure y'all vet these people, bro. You're seeing a lot of black love is trending all of a sudden. So vet these folks. Love you, black man. Love you, black man. Love you, black man. Really? Just 2 months ago, you was cussing Negroes out because they ain't vote for Kamala. All of a sudden, you love a nigga again? Ooh, whatever. Huh? They love you, they hate you, they love you again. I don't know about y'all, man, but I don't need communion like that. I don't need that type of relationship. I'm good. You understand? A dog, a four-legged dog is more genuine than one of these people. And according to the Bible, she was taken from you and given to you. And a dog, we don't even know where the hell he come from, the ground, and he more loyal and with you than any one of these things. But let them tell it they the most loyal. Overly educated, overly qualified. No evidence to support it. Just a bunch of talk and some articles that some fool wrote. I don't know, man. Y'all pray my strength in the Lord, and I pray for y'all. But that's enough of my ranting and raving. I just want y'all boys to peep that. And the moral of the story and the point of it is vet these people, man. It sucks when you hear one of these brothers let one of these things double back on them and marry them, man. For real, man. Let one of these divested dogs marry them. And you wasn't their first or second, third choice. You just was a simp. Hey, they gotta do something. They just women. Look at the faces. These are just women. Listen, man. These are just women, bro. These are women. So whatever they need to do to survive, they're gonna do it. Listen, man. When times get hard, crime and prostitution rises to levels never seen before. So when they need to do what they got to do, they doubling back, man. They got needs, brother. So don't be fooled, because y'all guys tend to be fooled. Don't be fooled, my guy. But again, this is Undivested Version Live Reaction, man, and we just reacting to it. I just wanted y'all brothers to peep that, stay vigilant. And of course, if you see one of these things getting into something overseas, play at your own risk. You know what I'm saying? Because when something happens to you, whether it be something that shoot a pastor at a bar, they praising it. Whether it be a white woman gunning you down, they happy. Whether it be Lil Uzi Vert getting beat up at the BET Award, they glad. They just don't give a damn who do it to you. You don't get something happen to you, they laughing. Go look. You see a woman beating a man up. Have you up? What do you see them in the comments doing? Saying, girl, what his sister had? Why his mama ain't know? They praising it, and you must have did something. That's these people. Go look. You don't believe me? It's there. Say, hey, oh my God, the white man did a number on you. The white man ain't did nothing to me compared to what you done. So don't even come with that thing. Don't try to put it on somebody else. Don't put it on the invisible man and take yourself out of it every time. No. Don't come with that. And we just point it out. Ain't that? Listen, this ain't hate or, you or something. They got to you. Yeah, shut up. Shut up, dummy. Like, this is just pointing out that you a hypocrite fool. I'm good. I just ate. Real good. You know what I mean? Straight. Ain't worrying about that. Chilling. But just gonna point out the fact that you flaw, because you is. That's just what it is. But y'all brothers, take it easy, man, and make sure y'all vet these things. This is the Undivested Version Live Reaction. Reacting. Stay tuned, man. Peace.
Up until this moment, don't forget to subscribe. In that way, anytime I post any videos,